Jimmy Kimmel Live will return for a third straight night. This comes less than a week after being pulled for comments about the political reaction to the killing of Charlie Kirk. Last night, Kimmel had some new material to work with, thanks to Trump.
I always wanted to know what it felt like to be Jerry Springer, so thank you very much. Moments after we taped our show last night, the Mad Red Hatter wrote, "I can't believe ABC Fake News gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back."
So we don't have the ratings yet for last night's episode on TV, but on YouTube, the opening monologue racked up 6 million views, making this one of his most watched videos of the year. And again, that's the day after his return. The day of his return, more than 20 million views. So is late night back? To look into this, let's chat with Segun Oduolowu. He's an Emmy Award-winning journalist in Los Angeles. First of all, tell us, how would you describe the significance of Kimmel being back?
Ian, I would say that Kimmel being back is just... Kimmel being back is... It's manna from heaven in my business because we need him. Late night television is the only one really speaking truth to power, and it's been gone, right? The stand-up comedians, the news people, they're the only ones who are taking the risk and saying stuff that our government doesn't want to hear. And I think that this could be a movement, not a moment, as long as our government feels, antagonized by the late night hosts. So they've made martyrs out of Jimmy and Stephen Colbert, and I think they overreached with what they tried to do.
But the FCC still looms large. This is still something on television where it is subject to the whims, perhaps, of the FCC. Do you think Kimmel is still in danger?
I don't think Kimmel's in danger because how can you fire a guy who said this might be his last year? He's come back emboldened, right? There's nothing that can harm him now. Whether you take him off the air, his fans and the public at large on either side of our political aisle are fighting his fight for him with the fight for free speech. So whether Kimmel decides to go past his contract, which was already tenuous, he's not, he's a made man. There's nothing that they can do to him that he needs to worry about. So, yeah, he can come back stronger and make more political statements while he carries the flag for free speech.
I'm curious about your answer to this kind of broad philosophical question about the business that you cover. We often hear that television is less and less important, and streaming is kind of the future. And here's Kimmel with millions of views on YouTube. Like I said, even last night, day 2 of his return, as of right now, more than 6 million people watching just on YouTube. So do you think Kimmel would be better off streaming his own show free of the FCC and Disney?
I think, to your point, Ian, that might be where we're heading, but let's not make a mistake. What you do, what I do, the live nature of television, we come into people's living rooms. We are there when they are lying in bed or sitting on the couch. We are there in their homes, and that's very different than the small screen of a computer or your cell phone. There is a power to television, and that's why the government here, at least in the United States, has been going after the news stations and the broadcasters, because that intrinsic power of being, seen at the dinner table where the TV is always on, whether it's background noise or background pictures, I don't think TV is ever going to go away. And I think now what we're seeing is you can use both. You can do a monologue that people are waiting for, and it can have an afterlife online. And if they pull the plug on the television show, I promise you'll see Jimmy or Colbert or, The Daily Show. You'll see the streamers want to pick them up.
So often as we look to the United States, we see an issue divided sharply between the left and the right. I did see, though, in the aftermath of the Kimmel suspension, some people on the right of the political spectrum supporting Jimmy Kimmel because of the free speech issue. How do you feel about how that's unfolded?
Well, it's like the quote from Voltaire, I don't agree with what you say, but I'll fight to the death your right to say it, right? Like, we have to defend free speech, because if they come for you, they may come for me. And that's what that side of the aisle was really hitting the head on the nail. Like, if If free speech can be legislated, then no one is safe. And it means that whomever is in power, those people that speak for a living, political pundits to stand-up comedians to podcasters, who would be next? It's in the best interest of everyone, especially here in the lower 48, that everyone remains free with their speech.
Segun Oduolowu is an Emmy Award-winning journalist in Los Angeles. Thank you.
Thank you.